Picture styles are used to format the container that a picture is in, what used to be called the picture object. And these include the border, effects, and layout. I'm going to begin by inserting and sizing a couple of images that we haven't used so far. I'm going to go to Insert, Picture, and in the Pictures library, under the Sample Pictures, I'm going to choose some penguins. And I'm going to resize this 3.67, 3.25 looks good. Now I'm going to insert another image. And we've done something for the zoologist. Let's do something for the botanist. Let's insert some hydrangeas. And we will resize those as well. And I'm going to just kick this up to 3.25, so they'll be the same size. So 2 pictures. Let's also wrap the text around them. I'm actually going to change their position to the upper left corner with text wrap, and we'll choose a position here as well. We can also do that on the text wrapping tab and say we'd like that to be square. So now I have 2 images with text flowing around them. The picture styles are found here. We have a gallery of styles first that has so much to choose from that you may never need to use anything other than this gallery. I begin by selecting a photo and then choosing an effect. These are combinations of choices that include a border, an effect, like shadow, reflection, glow. You'll recognize some of these as text effects here, as well as soft edges, bevel, and 3D rotation effects. So let's choose a combination effect here that includes soft edges on a rectangle. And notice how interesting that border is and how this picture looks distinctly different than it did just a moment ago. Let's go back. That's what it looked like, a regular photo. Now it looks like a design element. Now if I wanted to have all of the elements in my document look the same, I'd want to know which effect I had chosen and apply it over and over again. Notice that I have a real consistent look in my document simply by giving the same set of picture styles to all of my pictures. But I don't want to be limited to just one style. Let's take a look at the effect of choosing some of the others. I'm going to scroll up slightly so that we can take a look at this set of flowers, and now I'm just going to point to different styles. Here's soft edge as an oval. That same oval with a frame and a bevel around it so it looks like a metal frame. Here we have just a bevel like a giant push me button, a simple black frame, a simple white frame, a frame turned sideways so that it looks like a photograph because of the shadow applied, like somebody took this photo and simply threw it onto your page. A really nice effect. Here we have some that have reflections, so I'm going to choose this reflected bevel and scroll down so that you can see that part of this image is reflected. So if we wanted to add some other information like flowers this spring, we can format this text using my text effects in the same way that we actually formatted this image. So we can go to our text effects here and we can choose a reflection that's a half reflection, much like this. Kick our text size up a couple of notches, and notice now that we have a look that's shared between our image and our text. Very powerful design elements in both places. Let's return here to our penguins and go back to our picture tools, and I'm actually going to change my picture effects to no effect. I'm going to change my border to no outline. And now let's choose a set of preset effects. For example, here's a button. Another set of preset effects. This button leans sideways, a 3-dimensional button, or I can choose my own effects. I can choose, for example, a shadow. Let's put an inner shadow, an outer shadow, no shadow. We can apply a reflection. Notice that the reflection is in the same plane as our image is. We can apply a glow, just as we could to text. Notice a large glow on the shadow, a lighter glow on our reflection, and so on. You can soften the edges or sharpen the edges. No soft edges. Or set the depth and type of the bevel. Watch as we move from one bevel to the next. You can also affect the rotation of the entire object. That's sort of the last effect, which is to decide how you would like to turn it on the page, or to set the rotation very precisely so that you can turn the image a lot like Flight Controller. So you have a lot of control over how you want to style every image here in your document. By choosing similar effects for all of your photos, you provide consistency. Combining your graphic effects with text effects can create an incredibly well-designed look for your entire document.